So welcome back guys. Today I have got a new code for you. In this video we are going to be making a browser, okay? Like sometimes Chrome is slow, like it gets frustrating when it does not work. It shows like errors and stuff like that. So this time we are going to ditch Google Chrome and we are going to make our own browser. So first of all, to start off, you need to install two PIPs. One is the PYQT5 and another is the QT. No, not this actually. It's another package called PYQT Web Engine. So these two you are gonna install as we did in the other videos. To copy and then copy, we have to paste in the terminal. I'm not going to do it again because it will create a mess, as you know. I have already installed it. So once you have done that, we have to put import sys. Now sys is a package which is already included, like it's already an installed package. So import sys. Now next, from pyqt5.qt core import star. Star means everything, okay? So next is from pyqt5.qt widgets import everything, and from pyqt5.qt web engine widgets import everything. So after that leave two lines because it needs some time to work. Then you have to put class. Class is a what do we say, like this class is a function, like it helps you to make windows. It's a part of pyqt5. So class space main window. Main window means the screen which is gonna come at the end. Main window and in bracket q main window colon, and in next line it will take you after some space define underscore initiate and two underscores bracket self, and then again a colon which will take you to another space super bracket main window comma self. Now self we created here, which is define initiate, and the next is initiate. Then next self.browser equals to q web engine view, and then brackets are known as blanks as I told in the previous video, so I'm just gonna say as blanks. Next is self.browser.set URL, and in bracket q URL http, and what is the link of Google, that is the link of Google. And then next self.set central widget self in bracket self.browser. So self we created here, as you know. The next is self.show maximize. Now this just means that when we open the window it will be maximized, okay? So next is we are going to put navbar, and behind it we are going to put a hashtag. Then now we are going to create a thing called navbar space equals to it means q toolbar. Now this is going to be a toolbar which you see up in the like back, home, everything. Now next self.add toolbar. So we are going to add toolbar on this window. This just means like that. So next is back.btn. btn is button equals to q action back in the self window. So when back.button is triggered, connect self to browser and then go take the window to the previous position. Then add the action navbar.add action back underscore button. Now the next three are same, like forward underscore button equals to q action forward self forward underscore button dot trigger dot connect means self connects to the browser and tells it to go to the next page. Now these two are the same, you have to put the same thing. Next is self.url underscore bar equals to q line edit. Now the line which is going to be there under the toolbar. So self.url underscore bar dot return press dot connect self to navigate to URL which we put there. like in the address bar. This mentions the address bar. Now this just means that what if, for example, we put YouTube, so it is telling self to navigate to the URL which we put here. So navbar dot add widget self to URL bar. Next is self dot browser to URL change dot connect self dot update URL. So in case you just search something else here, now you are in YouTube and search something like Google again, so it's just saying that self should update the URL. So next is define navigate underscore home to self. Now if we press on the button home, it should navigate to self. It's just saying like that. Define navigate to URL. It just means that as I told here, like if you put some URL, the self will connect to the browser and then the browser will go to the next page, like the URL. So URL equals to, so the navigate home, when we press on home, the browser will go to this URL which we keep here. I have kept Google. So next I have told this URL is equal to self.url underscore bar dot text and a blank. Next is self.browser dot set URL and in bracket QURL and in another bracket URL. Define update.url self q colon self.url bar dot set text in bracket q dot to string and then a blank and then bracket close. Next is the app. So this is like an app. So app equals to q application in bracket sys dot argv. Next is q application dot, so this is a variable app. So q application dot set app application name. So I have kept it as my name's browser. You can keep whatever you want. So the next is window is the main window which we created somewhere up. Main window. So window equals to main window. Then app equals to exec. So this will be available in an exe form. So I have not tested this out. I am going to try it now. Please subscribe and like to the video. Let's click on this. I am clicking. So as you can see, it's open. Nothing has come. It's going to load. So as you can see, it's loaded. Now like you can just do anything. You can put YouTube or anything. Imagine I put YouTube and then it's gonna show about blank for some time and then sometimes it won't work. I have to put the URL though. Sometimes it will never work. Okay, so what you have to do that time is come here and search it. So now it's gonna work. Go into YouTube and like it's like using a real browser. Like it's just like Google Chrome but faster than it. So it offers you all these languages too. For example, Hindi and then Kannada, Tamil, Gujarati and many other languages. So this was the browser. We can even sign in and do stuff like that. So please like to my video, share, comment and I'll put a Discord link in the description. If you have any doubts, put it in the server. So thank you guys.